Dora. Wala naman nag-usa naman. Election naman. Así mo bro, siya mo. Sabi, preside. Oh. Ang mga block leader si staff yung sa staff anak dua. Si Moreno, ito sa conference room pa. Okay? Namay tulo dito, tulo. Pa.
Good afternoon, honorable members of the City Council, our friends in the media, people in the gallery, people who are watching us in the respective social platforms. Maayong hapon. Upon consultation, I was designated as presiding officer for this particular session this afternoon in view of the unavailability of Vice Mayor, Honorable Vice Jocelyn Rodriguez, being now designated as the acting mayor of our city. Considering that I will be presiding, then the vice chairman of the assistant majority floor leader will now act as majority floor leader, Councilor Joylene Mercedes Balaba. Kung na ba objection, basig na yung mag-objection. Balaka, sabi at ha? So, the 89th regular session of the 20th City Council is now called to order. May I request everybody to rise for a short prayer to be led by Councilor James Judith, followed by the singing of Lupang Hinirang and Cagayan de Oro March.
Ibutan nato atong tagsa-tagsa kagalingon sa presensya sa Ginoo, sa ngalan sa Amahan, sa Anak, sa Espiritu Santo. Amen. Ginoo mismo, ikaw na ang nagsulti. Nga diin naa ang duha o labaw pa kanamo sa ihap nga magtapok sa imong pangalan naa ka nga maggabay kanunay kanamo. Ang among panalangin kanimo Ginoo sa among panagtapok karon, sa among panagtigom karon, nga unta tagaan mi nimo sa gasa sa pagsabot aron makasabot sa unsa ang among pagatukion karong hapuna. Og tagaan pod nimo kami og kaikag aron among mahimo or matuman ang angayana mo buhaton isip mga representante or pinili sa katawhan sa dakbayan sa Cagayan de Oro. Sa katapusan nga bayan Ginoo, we pray that you grant us the serenity to accept the things that we cannot change, the courage to accept the things that we can change, and the wisdom to know the difference. Amen.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Kayang mag-ibig, telas ng sinakanan, alam ng puso, sa titik mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, tuyag ka ng magiting, sa mandulupin, di ka pasisigil, sa nagatang tutok sa simoy at sa langit ang bangaw, ay hinatang tulakaw,
May I request our Secretary of the City Council to call the roll.
Honorable City Vice Mayor Jocelyn B. Rodriguez, Acting City Mayor. For the First District Councilors, Honorable Agapito Roberto G. Swan, Honorable Roger G. Abaday on leave, Honorable J.R. Pascual, Honorable Aimee Rose P. Moreno, Honorable Romeo V. Calizo on leave, Honorable George S. Goking, Honorable Jose Pepe S. Abu Jr., Honorable Malvern A. Esparcia. For the Second District Councilors, Honorable Ivuna Yasini B. Imano, Honorable Maria Lourdes Esgaani, Honorable Jalen Mercedes El Balaba, Honorable James K. Judith II, Honorable Ian Mark Yunakaya on birthday leave, Honorable Edgar S. Cabanlas, Presiding Officer, Honorable Christian Rostico M. Achas, Honorable Josette G. Magtahas Daba. For the ex-officio members, Honorable Yanlam S. Lim, Liga ng mga Barangay President, Honorable Kenneth John D. Sakala, City SK Federation President, and Honorable Dato Roberto P. Cabaring, IPMR. There is quorum, Mr. Presiding Officer.
There being a quorum, the City Council may now proceed with our regular session. Again, I would like to greet everybody. Good afternoon. Magandang hapon sa tanan. And we hope to perform our duties as mandated by the people and the law. Our majority floor leader, Councilor Joylene Mercedes Balaba, is now recognized. What is your pleasure?
Good afternoon, Mr. Presiding Officer. I will be here in your stead as a majority floor leader. As all members were furnished copies of the minutes of our previous meeting, I move to dispense the reading of the said minutes of the meeting of the previous session of the City Council.
Any second? Objection? There being no objection, the motion is hereby approved.
Yes, for this afternoon, Mr. Presiding Officer, we have two members who manifested their interest to report, to give their special report. Councilor Malvern Esparcia on Project Lunhaw, and Councilor Aimee Moreno on the opening of classes. So, with your permission, Mr. Presiding Officer, I would like to acknowledge our first reporter, Councilor Malvern Bitok Esparcia.
Councilor Malvern Esparcia is now recognized for his special report.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, our presiding officer, my idol. Sipsipra. Councilor Attorney Edgar Cabanlas. And to our beautiful majority floor leader, Sipsipra Bagyapon. Ma'am, Councilor Girly Baraba, mayong hapon. Sa atong mga itsuraan ng mga konsehal basi magmahay pod. Sa atong tanan mayong hapon, sa atong mga bisita nga naa sa gallery, ang atong mga media nasa online, na nag-PM sa ako, wada audio atong live, na ba? Okay. May hapon ka natong tanan. Mr. Chair, ang atong special report is just a presentation. I'm sure everybody already knew about this Project Lunhaw. Sa previous palang administration, naan naman yun yung Project Lunhaw. And gipadayon ni sa atong current administration and Mayor Rolando Clarix, gusto nga mas ipanindot pag yun ni. Galing ang Divisoria, kung atong nakita, though I was not around during the katong pag-open yun na formally, pero phase 1 pa lang na. We all know na medyo dagay ni react nga itong mga netizens na miingon nga mora na or nga nung ingana rang itsura. Pero I'm sure makasabot sa ta nga mo na ang challenge basta we are in the green development. We have to be, patient nga ang mga punuan, syempre, kailangan mandagko pa na sila mo bloom. Kung pwede palang magtanom na tag mga dagkong punuan nga dako na daan, kanata natong buhaton. Now, my report is about kay pag mayon magutag Project Lunhaw, we all know nga abi natok ang Divisoria lang. But actually, the entire Cagayan de Oro, dagang kay plano. Ang inyong nakita karon sa screen, that's on the Carmen side, diya sa Bagong Bridge, nga hawan kaayo. And nagpasalamat ko sa atong Project Lunhaw consultant nga si Sir Patrick Gabutina o sa iyang team sa Project Lunhaw. Kay karon akong ipakita ninyo nga naa naman di ay approve na ang budget ani for implementation na this year ang plano ana nga area. Daghan man gyud moingon nga unsa bay nindot ana, sayang. That's why, Mr. Chair, allow me to show to you the video. Gipas forward lang ako nagamay para mas madalita. And Cagayan de Oro, akong ipakita sa inyo kung unsa kanindot ning perspective video nga may taboan ng lugar. Let's watch this. So mo na nang naitabo, nanay bike lanes nga buhaton, nay fishing area, nanay mga punuan nga ibutang po diaa, walkways for PWDs, butangan po diaa. Ang wala lang madugang, Mr. Chair, sa maong perspective videos, kana kay pambutangan na diya og mga pang-outdoor nga mga sports facilities like basketball courts, di lang pwede ang gym, kana lang flooring, tapos soccer and maybe baseball na mga kuan diya, outdoor activities nga pwede buhaton sa sports. And again, ako ning gipakita kay kanisya, it's already budgeted, nanay budget, and this is for implementation. Just in case if on the nitty-gritty side of the technicalities ana, dili pa kay ko kabalo sa mga ingana, but I just want to show you and to all the people of Cagayan de Oro kung unsa kanindot kining gitawag nato Project Lunhaw diha nga buhaton sa Carmen area, Mr. Chair. That's it, Mr. Chair. Ako lang gipakita kung unsa kanindot. Daghang salamat.
Thank you, Councilor Specia, for the special report. Any comment? Yes, Councilor Balaba, recognize.
I would just like to ask our special reporter if this project Lunhaw, is this the one in Divisoria? It's also called
Lunhaw.
Lunhaw.
Mm.
So this one in Carmen would be the extension or the project Lunhaw
Another project.
phase 2 or something like that?
An-
But it's under project Lunhaw.
Yes.
So
Another-
are there any other projects or identified areas that would be developed by the project Lunhaw?
Hmm. Yes, Councilor Specia.
Actually, Mr. Chair, napay isa kaning connected sa bag-o nga barangay hall sa Carmen. Katong barangay hall diya nga area straight padulong imon diya po nila nagpark diya. Actually napo ko separate video pero kato lang akong gi-emphasize. Kay lagi our current administration si Mayor Rolando Clarix uy nalipay gyud ani nga nagyoy mga areas nga i-develop gyud imong gyud natong parke nga di bisan pa tuod og develop na ang atong syudad pero tagaan gyapon og lugar sa Cagayan de Oro nga kita ganahan pagyapon magsuroy-suroy sa mga parke, Mr. Chair. So moto nga dagan pa green. Yeah, Project Green ang gusto ni Mayor Rolando Clarix. Daghang salamat, Mr. Chair.
Any further comments? So, there being none, that should be referred to the committee for for Committee on Public Works. You know, I as chairman of the Committee on Public Works, I called everybody here about that project. And it was explained to the committee. I think members of the committee were present when the DPWH, city engineer, Project Lunaw chairman were present. And kay kini mong good nga area diha, di man nimo mabutangan og vertical. Kay naman sa sulod sa dike. Magnunay baha, maanod. So ang ibutang lang diha, kanang open space gamiton lang for outdoor sports like ito yung mong ingon kanina nga kining football, soccer, o kining mga lingkuranan para sa mga katigulangan nato, sa mga senior citizen nga gusto magpahangin, magbabugnaw, suri-suri lang diya. Pero ready kita sa in case of emergency, siyempre ato kini silang evacuate kung panalitan doon na yung mga problema sa atong mga baha ba diya, mga bot. But we are coordinating with the project chairman and the engineering office of the district engineer of District 1 o sa atong city engineer's office. Ato nagibutangan sa maayong plano. So the next reporter is Councilor Amy Moreno, and she is recognized. Giving the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Maayong hapon ka natong tanan. Maayong hapon, Councilor Majority Floor Leader Edgar Cabanlas, akong mga kauban sa 20th City Council and our guests. Actually, Mr. Chair, over last week, I had been hearing news about this particular school in the 2nd District na it's been almost more than 2 years already na wala pa gi-open. And nag-worry ba ako kay it's another school year and yet murag wala pa gihapon na nasugdan ng mga klase dito. And coincidentally, Mr. Chair, I was on my way to Balingasag when I received a call from the media asking about Cugman National High School. And so, since it was along the way, I had I went to Cugman National High School kay, of course, dili man ta musalig sa social media no for all facts. So I went to Cugman National High School, and there coincidentally gihapon I was met with a media outlet. So we were given the opportunity to tour the said facility. This is a 42 classroom which is now being shown, 4-story with ramp. Ang cost ni ini nga infrastructure was 63 million and was turned over June 24 of 2022. Now, ang question, and next slide please. So this is what it is right now. Sadly, hangtod karon wala pa siya gigamit. And I believe that in social media, it's being reported as a drug den. So ang gipangkawat na ang mga doors, next slide please, naguba ang mga jalousie, windows. And these pictures, Mr. Chair, were taken by me personally. Next slide please. Ang circuit breakers, gitangtang tanan. And next slide, please. And if you will look closer, aside from the toilet bowl missing, a lot of them were broken already. If you look closer, Mr. Chair, you will see that there are drug paraphernalias. And next slide, please. And even the light structures had been removed. All of them. Bisan usa wala ko'y nakita. Next slide, please. That is the close-up picture of the foils, the drug paraphernalia that I had seen. Next slide, please. And this one was constructed 8 months after the school was turned over to DepEd. And this one was donated by Congressman Rufus Rodriguez. And to my knowledge, according to the people that I had asked there, this is being allowed to be used by the students of Kugman. Pero gipangkawat na ang mga electrical wire. So murag 100% of the electrical wires of this covered court and the entire building gipangkawat na, apil ang mga PVC, apil ang next slide please. Next slide please. So basically, no, Mr. Chair, I had shared with you these pictures kay I have so many questions, no. I personally called several personnel sa LSB, sa local school board and DepEd. Kay to my knowledge, as based on my personal investigation, the property was bought by the city, which was then turned over or given to DepEd. And I also reached out to the former contractor of the said infrastructure, and they had sent a certificate of project completion, which I did not include anymore in my presentation. But having said that, Mr. Chair, everything was completed. Although ang problema is walay tubig, walay electricity. Mautong wala siya magamit sa atong mga estudyante ug ang mga PTA ug mga teachers nagareklamo. However, Mr. Chair, my question now is, I hope that I would like to refer this to the Committee on Education. Kay I want to know kung unsay plano sa school. I don't need to reiterate the numbers, no, the data we have for lack of facilities, lack of infrastructure for schools, the deficit in classrooms, the ratio of how many students utilize a classroom and how many shifts they have just so that they can have a classroom. Sa karon, we have in Kugman, kanang sa Ubos, 50 child per classroom policy. If we have been using this school, we would have had a 35 per teacher ratio, no, Mr. Chair. So I would just like to refer this to the Committee on Education so that we can have a better understanding kung unsay plano sa school, no, nagibuhat way back 2022, and what are the actions to be taken so that the children can utilize the school, Mr. Chair. That is all. Thank you.
Thank you for the special report. Yes, Chairman of the Committee on Education, Councilor Suset Mugtaas-Daba. You are given the floor.
Thank you so much, Mr. Presiding Officer, Attorney Ed Cabanlas. Mayang hapon sa tanan. Actually, Mr. Chair, we already have a budget for that, no? So last year, naanay bidding, but then the one who was awarded nag-back out. So there was a request for exchange in the program of works kay wala na appeal sa ang Sepalco. Wala na appeal ang payment for Sepalco. So for this year, na-bid na siya, pero gibalik pa lang siya sa City Engineer's Office. There's already a budget for 2024 sa electricity and sa water. So ang water, dili pa nato masugdan, although there's already a budget for 5 million pesos, kay dili man ta makapump, kay wala man tay electricity. But rest assured, no, we will take it up tomorrow. We will have our local school board meeting, and I will inform, no, Schools Division Superintendent Doc Roy Angelo Gazo, since he is the co-chairperson and the school was already donated from the city to the Department of Education. So the property already belongs to Department of Education. We are just helping out for the electricity and the water. Pero nanay budget for 2024, Mr. Chair. Thank you.
Any other comment? You see, the procedure is that we donate the land, we construct the building, and then turn over that to the Department of Education for administration. That should have been the problem of the Department of the DepEd. Nganong wala nila natitanawa? Yes?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I understand, Mr. Chair, that the sole responsibility now lies with the DepEd. However, ang eskwelahan o ang yuta gikan man sa Atoa sa City of Cagayan de Oro, and it is also our obligation, Mr. Chair, to ensure that whatever we give to agencies shall be utilized for its purpose. So I just do hope that we can be able to expedite, Mr. Chair. I know na dili sayon kay ang issue daw is water. But it has already been 2 years. So ikatulo nga year unta karon na magamit sa mga bata. So imagine what the children of Barangay Kugman have been missing kay wala nila magamit ang school. So I just hope, Mr. Chair, that this be prioritized para sa mga bata. Thank you.
Okay, so yes, Councilor Rosette.
Yes, Mr. Chair. Actually, namagid tay process sa pagsunod, no? Namagid tay bidding and all. So, as the chairperson for the Committee on Education, akong i-follow up na tomorrow, Mr. Presiding Officer, but rest assured na ato ginang paningkamutan na this year, since na allocate naman ang budget for 2024, no, ang ato na lang is the program of works na ilahang giotro kay wala na appeal sa budget ang para sa Sepalco payment. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Okay, so referred to the Committee on Education for proper investigation and recommendation later on. Wala na? No more? No more? So, Majority Floor Leader, Councilor Gurley.
Yes,
now,
there are no more special reporters. We will now proceed, Mr. Presiding Officer, to the orders of the day. First in our agenda, an omnibus motion for items number 1, 2, and 3. Proposed resolution number 2, 2024-795, returning to the Sangguniang Kabataan of Barangay Tablon. It's resolution number 010-2024. Number 2, proposed resolution number 2024-796, returning to the Sangguniang Kabataan of Barangay Balulang, the city. It's resolution number 003, series of 2024. And number 3, proposed resolution number 2024-797, returning to the Sangguniang Kabataan of Barangay Patag, the city. It's resolution number 0701, series of 2024, covering its annual budget for calendar year 2024 with an estimated income with their corresponding amount, with the information that said resolution is operative in its entirety. I would like to recognize the SK Chairman, our Councilor Kenneth John D. Sakala, to move the said omnibus motion.
Councilor Kenneth Sakala is recognized.
Good afternoon, everyone. Move for the approval of the proposed resolution number 2024-795 and proposed resolution number 2024-796 and proposed resolution number 2024-797. Thank you.
Any second? Any objection? There being no objection, the motion
Move to
approved.
Yes, move to approve on second and final reading.
The motion is approved.
Okay. Item number 4, proposed resolution number 2024-798, declaring the Cagayan de Oro Resettlement Socialized Housing Project or CDORSHIP for Barangay Balubal as the Silk Cocoons Production Hub and Silk Weaving Village of Cagayan de Oro City. I would like to call Councilor James Judith, Vice Chair of the Committee on Urban and Rural Poor and Housing Development, to make the appropriate motion.
Councilor Judith is recognized.
Mr. Chair, considering that everything is in order, move to approve proposed resolution number 2024-798.
Any objection? There being a motion, duly seconded, and there being no objection, the same is hereby approved.
Move to approve on second and final reading.
Any objection? There being no objection, the same is approved.
Okay, number 5, proposed ordinance number 2024-520, authorizing the Honorable City Mayor Rolando Clarix A. Uy, representing the City Government of Cagayan de Oro, to enter into and sign the Memorandum of Agreement or MOA with the Touch Alive Foundation, Inc. or TALFI, represented by its Chairman of the Board of Trustees, Dr. Elena T. Ranieses, MD, covering the development of the Village of Hope Expansion Program, a socialized housing project at the Cagayan de Oro Resettlement and Socialized Housing Project, Cedarship, Phase 4, Barangay Kanituan, the city, under the terms and conditions stipulated therein. I would like to recognize Councilor Ivona Yasini Emano, a member of the Committee on Urban and Rural Poor and Housing Development, to make the appropriate motion.
Councilor Evie Emano is hereby recognized.
Mr. Chair, move for the approval of proposed resolution number 2024-520.
Any second? Any objection? There being a motion to approve ordinance number 2024-520, duly seconded, there being no objection, the same is hereby approved.
Move to approve on second and final reading.
Second, the same is hereby approved.
Okay, item number 6, proposed ordinance number 2024-521, authorizing the Honorable City Mayor Rolando A. Uy, representing the City Government of Cagayan de Oro, to enter into and sign the Memorandum of Agreement or MOA with the Liceo de Cagayan, represented by its University President Dr. Alain Mark P. Goles, the Office of Extension and Service Learning, represented by its Director, Mr. Salm Cairo C. Dumanla, and the Liceo de Cagayan University Information Technology, represented by its Dean, Dr. Aurora Cindy A. Balabat, covering the collaboration of the parties in the conduct of the latter's social action and service learning services, specifically the environment, socio-economic, education and legal services, and gender development and community health services extension program through the City Social Welfare and Development Department under the terms and conditions stipulated therein. I would like to recognize Councilor Suzette Magtaas Daba, member of the Committee on Social Services, to make the appropriate motion.
Councilor Suzette Magtaas Daba is hereby recognized.
Thank you so much, Mr. Presiding Officer, and our Majority Floor Leader, Councilor Girly Balaba. Move to approve proposed ordinance number 2024-521.
Any second? Discussion? Objection? There's a motion to approve ordinance number 2024-520, duly seconded. There being no objection, the same is hereby approved.
Move to approve on second and final reading.
There being no objection, the same is hereby approved.
Item number 7, proposed ordinance number 2024-522, amending ordinance number 14838-2024, entitled An Ordinance Authorizing the Honorable City Mayor Rolando A. Uy, representing the City Government of Cagayan de Oro, to enter into and sign the Memorandum of Agreement or MOA with the Agricultural Training Institute Regional Training Center 10 or ATI RTC 10, represented by its Director 4, Remelin R. Recoter, MNSA CESO 3, covering the establishment of 30 sow or sow level swine multiplier and techno demo farm project under the Inspire program of the National Livestock Program or NLP under the terms and conditions stipulated therein, so as to change therein the name of the signatory of the Agricultural Training Institute Regional Training Center 10 from Director 4 Remelin P. Recoter, MNSA CESO 3 to Center Director Maria Lydia A. Chavez. I would like to recognize Councilor J. Roa Pascual to
Councilor
make
J.
the appropriate motion.
Councilor J. Roa Pascual is hereby recognized.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chair, fellow councilors. Mr. Chair, move to approve proposed ordinance number 2024-522.
Any second? Discussion? Objection? There is a motion to approve ordinance number 2024-522. Duly seconded, and there being no objection, the same is hereby approved.
Move to approve for its on its second and final reading.
Any objections? There being none, the same is hereby approved.
Item number 8, proposed ordinance number 2024-523, appropriating the sum of 4,750,000 pesos from the personal services, salaries, and wages or savings under item number 81, Watchman 2 of the Office of the City Mayor for the period February 1 to 10, 2024 in the 2024 annual budget to be made available for the payment of the unclaimed cash gift for calendar year 2023 of Mr. Eduardo I. Alohasin, Watchman 2, under the Civil Security Unit, Complaints, Investigation, and Security Division of the said office, who retired from the public service effective October 9, 2023. I would like to recognize Councilor Malu Gaane to make the appropriate motion.
Councilor Malu Gaane is hereby recognized.
Maayong hapon ka natong tanan. Move for the approval of post ordinance number 2024-523.
Any second? Discussion? Objection? There's a motion to approve ordinance number 2024-523. Duly seconded. There being no objection, the same is hereby approved.
Move to approve on the second and final reading.
Any objection? There being none, the same is hereby approved.
Item number 9, Mr. Presiding Officer, this is quite a mouthful. I would like to request our secretary to the okay.
For item 9, proposed ordinance number 2024-524, authorizing the city accountant to charge the sum of 302,500 pesos to the item non-office social services sector special purpose fund, student scholarship fund, maintenance and other operating expenses or MOE, scholarship grants, expenses, students payment for tuition fees, matriculum, other fees, laboratory fees, stipend allowance in the 2024 annual budget to cover payment of the allowances for the period August 2023 to December 2023 of the herein enumerated medical and law scholars of the city government at 5,500 pesos each per month, to wit: the name of the scholar, Agudo Alfredo Jr. B. School, ICU de Cagayan University, Juris Doctor. 2. Almonia Cresa Ken Baclayon, Xavier University, Juris Doctor. Genisiran Frances Rodali, ICU de Cagayan University, Juris Doctor. Goles Shilina P, Xavier University, Juris Doctor. Labial Donald E, ICU de Cagayan University, Juris Doctor. Osorio Liam Aiken R, ICU de Cagayan University, Juris Doctor. Sios E, Adams Christopher P, Xavier University, Juris Doctor. Takulayan Jose Ignacio S, Xavier University, Doctor of Medicine. Vuelban Alexis Marie O, Xavier University, Juris Doctor. Waga Widmark Danuel Baliste, Xavier University, Juris Doctor. And Wong Fei Megan, Xavier University, Doctor of Medicine.
Okay, I would like to recognize Councilor George Goking to make the appropriate motion.
Councilor Goking is recognized.
Number 9, so Sapnan ko, Sapnan.
Sapnan.
Sige.
I move to approve proposed ordinance number 2024-524.
Any second? Discussion? Objection? There's a motion to approve ordinance number 2024-524, duly seconded. There being no objection, the same is hereby approved.
Thank you, Councilor George, with his new haircut.
Ah,
And also,
bagong tahal.
I move to. Panagan guys siya. Panagan ni
Ay,
siya.
kasako ang imong nakalutay nimo.
I move to approve on second and final reading.
Any objection? There being none, the motion is hereby approved.
So item number 10, proposed ordinance number 2024-525, institutionalizing organic agriculture in the city of Cagayan de Oro and integrating indigenous and natural farming system, providing funds thereof and for other purposes. I would like to ask our IP representative, Councilor Cabaring, to make the appropriate motion.
Councilor Cabari, hereby recognized. Ay, patya kay kumtingog. Ya, kana.
May hapon sa atong presiding officer, uban sa atong mga kauban. Ako nagasuporta o mo-approve sa maong proposed ordinance. Number. Wala ko ikodigo.
Ah, sige.
So, proposed ordinance number 2024-525.
Any second? Any discussion? There's no objection. There is an ordinance for approval. Ordinance number 2024-525. Duly seconded. There being no objection, the said ordinance is approved.
Move to approve on second and final reading.
Any motions? Any second? Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved.
Item number 11,
Di ka katiro ni.
taas-taas po ni.
Basahon na-
Please, Sir Torch.
Ano lang? As listed na lang kay gabinan tani.
Item 11A, proposed ordinance number 2024-526, rezoning the land use of the herein listed lots in the city of Cagayan de Oro as endorsed by the City Development Council per its resolution number 7 series of 2024 to it as listed in the agenda, Mr. Chairman.
Di mo ko makamove ko. Si Kwan,
Oh, pila ni kabuok?
100 plus.
100 plus.
Hmm.
So, letter B. A sa ta? Okay. Sige.
Mr. Removan.
Councilor Joey Abu, please make the appropriate motion.
Councilor Joey Abu is hereby recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Presiding Officer. Move for the approval of proposed ordinance number 2024-526.
The second. Any discussion? Any objection? There is a motion to approve ordinance number 2024-526. Duly seconded. There being no objection, the same is hereby approved.
Move on its second and final reading.
And a second, any objection? There being none, the same is hereby approved.
Number 11B, proposed ordinance number 2024-527. Reclassifying the land use of the herein listed lots in the city of Cagayan de Oro as endorsed by the City Development Council or CDC per resolution number 7 S 2024 to it as listed. So I would like to request
Sure.
Councilor Agasuan to make the appropriate motion.
Oh.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Move to approve the said ordinance.
Any second? Second? Any discussion? Any objection? There being none, ordinance number 2024-527 is hereby approved.
Move to approve on second and final reading.
Any objection? There being none, duly seconded, this ordinance is hereby approved.
For inclusion, Mr. Chair, number 12, 13, items 12 and 13.
Items 12,
And 13.
13, no? Mura ba? 12.
Lala, nawala na po.
So, as moved by the majority floor leader, duly seconded by the members of the City Council, the inclusion of 12 and 13 is hereby approved.
Item number 12, proposed ordinance number 2024-528, amending ordinance number 13418-2018 entitled An Ordinance Enacting the City of Cagayan de Oro Local Investments Incentive Code of 2018 in the manner provided for herein. Certified urgent by our Chief Executive, City Mayor Rolando A. Uy. I move for the approval, Mr. Chair.
Any second? Discussion? Objection? There is a motion to approve ordinance number 2024-528, duly seconded, and there being no objection, the same is hereby approved.
Move to approve on second and final reading.
Second? Objection? There being no objection, the motion is approved.
Item number 13, proposed resolution number 2024-799, designating Honorable Spencer L. Kailing, Punong Barangay of Barangay Bugo, Cagayan de Oro City, Philippines, as Ambassador of Goodwill to the United States of America on the occasion of his travel thereto on October 16 to 28, 2024, as participant of the National Association for Addiction Professionals Annual Conference 2024 in Washington, D.C., and authorizing him to observe modern trends of local government programs and projects thereat, and highly appreciating whatever assistance and courtesy extended to him with respect to and in furtherance of his trip or mission under this resolution. Proponent, Councilor Mianlam Eslim. So
the proponent went ahead of the barangay captain. Where is barangay captain Spencer? Wala. Okay. So any motion? Motion na kita na
yes,
lang motion.
move to approve proposed resolution number 2024-799.
And a second. There is a motion to approve proposed resolution number 2024-799, duly seconded. There being no objection, the same is hereby approved.
Move to approve on second and final reading.
And a second. Any objection? There being no objection, the same is hereby approved.
There being no other agenda, Mr. Presiding Officer, move to adjourn.
There's a motion to adjourn, duly seconded, without objection, the same is hereby approved. Session adjourned. Ako rin. Lagi.
Wala naman to.